Hi guys, my name is Sarah, and today we're going to highlight another reptile of the Loxahatchee, and one that calls the river center its home. And this is one of our freshwater turtles, and it's special because these are the animals that the river is actually named after. So that word Loxahatchee, that's a Seminole word, and that means river of turtles, or turtle river. So this one that we have here is a yellow-bellied slider, because she's got a yellow belly. And they're in the class Reptilia. And reptiles are animals that are cold-blooded. They're air-breathing, usually egg-laying vertebrates that include the alligators, crocodiles, lizards, snakes, and turtles. And they usually have a body covered with scales. Now, this turtle has 5 senses, just like we have 5 senses. So we're going to kind of start right at the face. So our turtle does have 2 eyes, just like we do, and they have actually pretty well-developed sight. But they lack peripheral vision. So you know how you can see things sometimes to the side? They can't. And they also have an upper and lower eyelid and a third eyelid that's a thin membrane called a nictitating membrane, which is kind of a hard word to say. It's an adaptation that helps them see underwater, just like when you put your goggles on when you're going swimming. Okay? So they can also hear things, but their ears look a little bit different than ours. And they actually don't hear very well. They lack an eardrum, which other species usually have. Now, the organs in the turtle's ears help them feel changes in water pressure that can warn them of the presence of predators. So that's a pretty important thing to have. Now, they also do have a nose, but their nose works a little bit differently than ours does. We use our nose to smell things, but turtles don't. Okay? Now, they can smell very, very well, both on land and underwater, but instead of using their nose, they use these 2 tiny little bumps under their chin called barbels. And those have nerves inside which allow them to pick up scents, which is pretty cool. Now, with our turtle's skin, they actually do have the sense of touch, but with their nice leathery skin, it's still very sensitive, and they can actually feel my hand on its shell. Okay, because they have a series of nerves that live right under the surface, which allows them to feel things. Okay, now also their last sense is taste, right? They do have a mouth, they have to eat food, but turtles actually don't have any teeth like we do. But they have very nice, strong, hard jaws, which allow them to break through their food. And this particular species, our yellow-bellied sliders, are considered omnivores, which means they like to eat both meat and plants, which is pretty cool. Just like people, we're omnivores too. So some things you might notice are these nice long claws in the front, and then they have these little webbed feet in the back. Okay, and they use these for crawling in and out of the water, and also to swim. They spend most of their lives in the water, but they do come out every so often to warm up in the sun. Now, our turtle also has a nice hard shell, right, which is a natural part of their body, and it's actually made out of these really nice hard plates called scutes. Okay, and the plates are connected to the body by their ribs and their shoulders, so they can't take this shell off and find a new one. This shell is valuable as protection against predators. Okay, and did you know, fun fact, turtles actually have lungs, so they breathe above the water, just like we do, right? One of the adaptations is the ability to hold their breath for extended periods of time. Okay, and depending on its activity, this turtle right here can hold its breath for 20 to 30 minutes, which is pretty cool. And freshwater turtles, they can live 25 to 30 years. And this one is probably about 7 to 10 years old. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, and we'll do our best to answer them for you guys. And we hope to see you in our next video. Bye.